Simons, can you take us through that whole sequence when you blocked the shot? It looked like you were in a lot of pain.
The sequence? Well, I got a shot, it hurt. Tried to get in front of my net. Honestly, I didn't know what I was doing there for a while, but yeah, I felt something touch my stick and it was the puck, and then I was just trying to lay on the puck for a while there, so it was a lot happening in that shift.
What was going through your mind when you get the puck in front of the net there and you get the opportunity to kind of dangle around the Leafs goaltender there?
No, I saw the opportunity. Goalie was out and Toronto player felt, and yeah, I just took the opportunity and yeah, put it into the net for one.
When you left and you had to be helped off the ice there, what was going through your mind? Did you think you might? I mean, did you think you'd be back that soon, or what was going through your mind?
Luckily, I thought, yeah, for sure something was off. I couldn't feel my foot or my from the knee and down, and hit some nerves or something like that. So I could be out. I felt it, but yeah, I could escape it.
What happened back here to get you back out there so quickly?
Oh, that's some magical stuff from the trainers right there. I'm not gonna spread the rumor about that, but yeah, that's some all credit to them for being quick and help me get back there.
Did it get you in the back of the leg?
What's that?
Did the puck get you in the back of the leg when it hit you?
On the side of the knee.
We used to talk about Simons' game today. I mean, from
He
whole
rose from the dead and came back and scored an unbelievable goal. But real solid game. I thought he defended against their top guys very well. On the PK there, that was, a gutsy effort. Blocked that first one and then can't get off the ice. Find a way to get a stick on the next one, and then it's kind of a good karma thing how he gets rewarded at the end with that overtime winner. So yeah, happy for him.
How is it from your perspective that this team is able to bounce back so well after tough games like the one last night?
Yeah, it just shows the resiliency. Like you said, tough one last night. Kind of the odds were a bit against us with the break and how the travel came to be, but yeah, no excuses. We didn't like our game. We kind of laid an egg, and then we, I feel like this entire year we've bounced back after tough performances. So yeah, it just goes to show the belief we have in this room.
With how tight the standings are in the East, now you have 6 out of 6 possible points against Toronto this season. Just how big is that for this team?
It's huge. When you look at the standings and who you size up against and who you need to be above, you kind of you have a season series with kind of everyone, and Todd mentioned it before, and obviously we put a stranglehold on that one. So there's other series we're behind in, and others we're ahead. So it's a good little way to look at it throughout the course of an 82-game season.
You talked about Simon rising from the dead after being helped off the ice there. Like, to be back out as quickly as he was, like, what was your reaction to seeing him come back up the tunnel?
Holy crap! Yeah, like I couldn't. Like me and Raz looked at each other like, oh my God, he's back. So yeah, but yeah, resilient, and found a way to hang in there and battle and score the winner. So good on him.
Well, he's one of our best shot blockers, and he's got such a big body and range that he always seems to get something in the line of the puck, at least, whether it's a stick. You saw that after he was down for the count. He still got a stick on it, but he got it in a spot where everything kind of went numb, and he needed a little bit of time to get some feeling back in that leg. And when it came back, he was good to go and played a hell of a game.
And what did you think of your team's overall game today?
I thought the game was a little bit of a, throw a jab between the two teams. For an analogy early, I thought they held on to pucks better in the first half of the game than we did. We got into the O-zone and exposed pucks a lot. They just stripped it off us and went the other way. And then probably with about 8 or 9 minutes left, I can't exactly remember, in the second period, we started to, find our way a little bit more. We weren't as quick just to throw the puck away. We held on to it a little bit more, created some shooting opportunities, and then got to some rebounds. Again, bent, didn't break. Found a way to get to 3. That's the number again.
What did you think when Simon came back out so soon?
Well, when he was going off, the trainers relay as much information as they can to us. And at that point, we didn't know, but we had another trainer come back out, and it looked like he'd be okay. So, quick explanation just in that nerve pack or whatever it is. And, I think we've all hit our funny bone, and we know how that feels in our elbow. You need a few seconds to get your feeling back and get your wits about you. And there he was again. So, happy to see him, obviously.
And just how huge was the goal Moritz scored there at the end of the second?
Well, anytime you can score late in a period like that, it gives you a little bit of momentum. I thought we got rewarded finally for that 7 or 8 minute stretch that we were playing, and there was a good positive vibe. For the first time since Christmas in that locker room going into the third. Not that it was really bad tonight. Obviously, it was last night, but just a good feeling, and a goal at that time can do that for your team, but it can also work against you if you're scored on. So the combination of both.
Back to Simon really quick. The move he made around Hildeby. I mean, I know a lot of his assets are the way he can defend, but how much offense do you feel like he has in his game?
He's got offense. We saw it last year with his shot. Sometimes I wish he would shoot more because he's got a really good shot. He loads it at the blue line, and then he's ready to shoot, but he's still looking for all these options. If he'd just rip them every now and then, I think he'd score a few more goals. But he certainly has offense. His game's going to evolve. I'm really glad that he's defending as well as he is with Mo. They eat a lot of minutes up, and any offense we can get from either of those two is a bonus.
And then the Appleton goal came, I think it was 23 seconds after they had Toronto taken the lead. What is the reaction of the bench to get it back that quickly, and kind of the value of that?
Well, you know what? Our bench was disappointed that we gave up that goal. It was a turnover that never needed to happen. But this is where I think we're growing a little bit. In the past, it would just be quiet. There's guys on the bench. Hey, we're okay. We got some time. Let's use it. You can start to hear that, and it trickles through. It goes from one player to the next player, and we lift each other up. Big goal.